What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
A rat-a-tat-tat-bat-bat-ba-boo-ba-ba-ba-bang.
Yeah, baby.
We're here.
I just wish he knew how to land the dang plane.
If it was a real plane, I would know how to land it.
I know, but because it's not, because it's a scat, you struggle at the end, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming down hard and fast. And so it's like, I see the runway, but I'm also afraid. So then I close my eyes and I say,
That's how pilots work best.
yes, they go, I am going to land over there. Close your eyes and
it feels like the pilot is deciding right when he's landing. He's got the landing gear down. Everything's going right. He's like, I'm not doing enough. And he just starts smashing buttons.
well, you go, oh,
just like,
shoot,
oh, no.
wait.
We need more. We need to do more.
They have a lot of buttons, guys.
Release the masks.
There's no possible way that pilots use all those buttons in a plane, right?
No, it's to look important.
There's no way that at least half of those buttons do nothing.
They just make sounds like a kid's toy.
Yeah.
Aruga.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
I mean, come
They
on.
light up and stuff. They're fun. There you go.
There can't be that many things.
No, it's impossible to think that a human being is supposed to be like, oh, that one, 72nd over and 34th from the top. I need to push that one right now.
Maybe they're buttons from a day gone by. Like previous planes had a lot more buttons. We've automated stuff, but we just kept the same layout.
That could be.
How about an LCD screen with a menu?
Yeah,
where you go,
we need a Tesla
okay,
airplane, man.
Yeah, Elon, get on it.
All right. Welcome into the Spitballers. Al, Judge Giamatti, both in the building today. Would you rather highway to spell, and we are drafting the best tools.
If you need a list of the best tools,
we've got it.
You cannot have come to three manlier
Thank
men.
you. Yes.
The just high tea using tools on the reg.
I'm thinking about all of my favorite tools
for today's draft
and how I use them
My list,
so much.
So robust.
Home Advisor does not count.
Yeah,
you don't get to select the Home Advisor app as a tool.
What about Thumbtack?
Yeah, good question. Good question.
Are these tools?
Wait, that is a pretty good tool for me.
The checkbook is not a tool you're allowed to draft.
Man. Okay.
But no, we'll have a bunch of.
My list has shrank.
Bunch of manly picks here. At Spitballers Pod on Twitter, Instagram.com/SpitballersPod. The community of Spitwads is at jointhespit.com if you want to check that out. Let's get it going.
Would you rather?
Chris from Patreon writes in, says, you're driving long distance on a one-lane road. Would you rather be aggressively tailgated the entire drive no matter what speed you go, or be stuck behind a car going 5 to 10 miles an hour below the speed limit the entire time? Both of these situations are
nightmares.
Not good. And I just went through both of them.
Oh.
Because our family has a cabin up north, and it's on a 7-mile road off of the main freeway, and it's one you're not really supposed to pass on this road. Now you can, it's pretty windy. So there's like you know how you have the single line, right? And it has to go to dashed lines to give you permission.
And you've got like that 200-foot window.
It's so small. Like this road on 7 miles, there's like a 200-foot spot of passing. So and even there, it seems a little.
Oh, you hold your breath.
It's a little.
And you
suspect.
gun it, and you go, I hope we live, but I have to go around this car.
I have no choice.
I'm willing to gamble my life
and the life of my family
because this is too slow.
So I was just going to say, like, I've been on both sides of this, and I was just behind an Amazon van, and the van was going very vanly slow.
I mean, they're probably on this single lane, like mountain road.
Yeah.
In their larger truck.
Very reasonable.
Okay. I thought we were like, we can't blame the Amazon driver.
I'm not mad at that. But what I'm going to say is that eventually the Amazon driver grew, dare I say, annoyed by my presence behind him.
Oh, you were the tailgater.
So I thought I was being reasonable, but I was just apparently.
Were you following the 2-second rule?
I just think if you're.
No, he was not following the 2-second rule, Mike.
Okay, then I'm with the Amazon driver.
What's the 2-second rule?
The 2-second rule
It
is
should take me 2 seconds to get to them?
no. When you look at a driver and look as they pass like something, just like a landmark, like a light post, it should take you
That's a rule?
It should take you 2 seconds to pass by that by the next
Al
landmarker.
is also nodding at that.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that.
Now, is the 2-second rule?
We learned that in driving school.
I didn't attend.
That's what I was just going to say. I remember that from the handbook.
The 2-second rule, is it applicable when the other party is not going the speed limit? Is it still applicable?
When it is a 1-lane mountain pass, I would say, yeah, you got to figure it out.
So what happened was he just ended up basically stopping in the middle of the road.
He gave you one of those.
And then he put the hand out the window and he just went and he waved me by, which I thought was a courteous thing, right?
Yeah.
But
Uh-oh.
when I got
Parallel
to him, he went from waving his hand to throwing his hand up like I had annoyed him.
Like, come on.
Like you
this guy, I've got to let him go by.
You were supposed to reject the offer to pass?
No, he just wanted me to be gone and then express his frustration.
Was his opportunity to. This was his last chance to let you know how
that
he felt
I had
about
annoyed
you.
him.
Yeah.
But otherwise, think of the alternative here. 7 miles of going slow behind this
No,
man.
you won. You won this interaction. I mean, clearly.
Guys, 7 entire miles.
Do you know?
That's a good run. That 7 miles is a good run on a mountain pass.
Honestly, over the course of 7 miles, if you're going, let's call it, he's going 5 under, you would have gone 10 over. 15 miles.
This guy was 10 under.
So let's just say you intend to drive 15 miles per hour faster than he was driving.
That's
fair. 7 miles. So how long is that?
I don't know.
Well, that's more of a question for the kids.
Andy,
The kids.
How
I don't want to.
long would that save you?
Yeah. Kids following along at home.
Do the math in your head.
Which it's probably like if you're at a 15-mile difference, I guess it would be at least a couple minutes.
We'll figure it out.
It would not be life-altering substantial. But I will jump in and say tailgaters are scum of the earth. These people are horrific, and it's so frustrating.
Do you pull over at first chance?
I usually it depends on the mood. 'Cause sometimes these people will get the brakes, and I will then slow down. And it's the absolute worst is like when you're on a congested freeway, and it's where do you want me to go? Look in front of me. You can see a few car lengths in front of me. You can see that there are multiple vehicles in front of me. Should I be going slightly faster, you would not be going faster. You can't go around all of us. You are stuck. We're all going this pace. So that's where I lose my mind is the people, and then they aggressively pass you, and they get in front of you, and you're like, okay, now you are in front of me. You have not improved your situation by mere moments. If you would just chill out, we're all driving. We're all trying to be safe. We're all trying to get where we're going. As tailgaters are human garbage. Garbage.
I got an answer for you here if you want.
I do
I have
too.
been feverishly looking.
If you're going 7 miles and you're going 55 versus 70, so the 15-mile-an-hour difference, you would save 1 minute and 38 seconds.
That's terrible math by you because you're using a ridiculously high rate of speed.
How fast are you going?
You should be comparing like 30 and 45.
Oh, so you would save even less time.
No, I would save more, right?
It seems like more because it's a higher percentage of the total. I'm no math
14
wizard.
minutes versus 9 minutes and 20 seconds. So, yes, you would save 4.5 minutes in that case.
I just did this. Okay, yeah, 4.5 minutes.
Okay, so 4.5 minutes. I get it. It's super duper
It's a
frustrating.
15-minute drive normally. So you're going to add 33% to my drive?
Incredibly frustrating, but that is the math that that tailgaters need to hear 4 minutes.
Dude, you're
4
wrong.
minutes of your life.
You are wrong because that math just convinced me it's worth it. 100% worth it. When this was 90 seconds, I was like, dude, 90 seconds not worth it. 4.5 minutes?
To answer the question.
I'm riding right on you.
To answer the question, I think generally what I've done in that situation, because I've been on this road a million times where people don't, if you're not on the road and you don't know the road, you're going to go slower, and I get it because it's more nerve-wracking. If you're the tailgater, I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah.
If you're that person, I can make up my mind. I'm just going to live with it, and it's fine, and I make my peace. If you're being tailgated, you never have peace.
No,
you
never.
see the rearview mirror, and you see that car, and it is a bucket of stress for the entire 7 miles. So I will be the tailgater because I will make peace.
I will get there quicker. So they're going to be right up on me, and I will drive as fast as I want.
Okay.
Because I'm going to get there. I mean, you said you've driven this road a lot. You know, Mike's talking about the time, and this is what people need to hear. It's one way there, one way back.
That's right.
You've been there 100 times. 100 times 2 is 200 times 4.5 minutes. I am getting life. My life is richer and more full because of my speeding.
Yeah, I mean, 100
Children do not speed.
100 drives a year.
Yeah.
Saving about 5 minutes a drive, 500 minutes.
Yeah,
You know,
look at that math.
that's like 8 hours. That's a whole day. You just got a work day back.
Yeah, I did.
That is true, except for the one where you careen off the mountain.
Meh.
Or
That's true.
or you tailgate the wrong person.
Every man dies. Not every man
Because-
truly lives.
While I will, you know, I'm sure most of us, we've done the brake check, the slow down. Like I'll keep slowing down. Is this the game we're going?
You've done that?
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
if
I've done it too.
If someone catches me on the wrong day, and I'm like, fine, this is what we're doing now, and we are all going 15
I'm afraid
under.
to do that because I think they might rear end me.
I don't
Out
think they're
of
going to
anger.
rear end you, but I worry more that like they're going to road rage you at the next light.
That is definitely. That's why I don't usually do it. It's just if I'm on the wrong day.
If you catch Mike on the wrong.
The most absurd thing is
You
like
got to at least go the speed limit, though.
Oh yeah, I will go speed limit or 5 over.
you are giving a great example where there's understanding. A winding single lane, 2-lane road, but when you're on a multiple, you're on the freeway. And someone's tailgating you, and you're like, dude, just go around me.
Exactly.
There are other lanes, and then they're like proving a point.
Yes.
That is the scum of the earth. That person
Yes.
is the
human dumpster.
Human dumpster.
One thing I didn't learn in my driving class as well was apparently nobody taught me at a young age kind of the rules of the left lane.
Oh yeah, listen
so
up, people.
My first ever real experience on a freeway, I was real slow in the left lane, and I didn't understand why about 25 people came blaring by me in the right lane until later. And
Now-
I was like, oh, I was breaking a rule of the road, the unwritten rule of the road.
How does that rule translate over to HOV? Like, because the HOV, the carpool lane is always the
It's a good
farthest
question.
left. Now, is that supposed to be like the super duper
No,
fast lane?
You're
No,
required to go
'cause-
at least as fast as the left lane.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
there's a little bit of grace there because you are special. You have multiple people.
Really?
Or you have
Really?
an EV. Yeah.
See,
so
I
there's
think this is where we divert.
Yeah.
I think you have a speed responsibility there.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, you can't go. You're not going under. You got
You
to go a little
at,
fast.
at least as fast as the furthest left lane. That's my rule. Now you
All right.
think
I mean,
maybe
I
you're
know I
carrying-
will be.
You're carrying more weight.
No, see, the way I look at it,
Al agrees with me.
the computer, is you go just slightly slower than the left lane, because then, should the popo arrive, I feel like that person's going faster. They're the one who need to be pulled over for the ticket. I'm sure that's definitely how it works.
You ever-
I am so happy when I see someone really speeding. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh, I can go faster. I am not the one they are after. So for this stretch of road, if that guy's hauling, I'm like, let's giddy up. Let's go. I ain't getting pulled over.
You ever position yourself in a lane strictly out of the least convenient to pull you over?
100%. All of my driving is focused primarily on don't get pulled over, secondarily on
Safety.
safety.
Good.
That's
Good kid.
just probably true.
We're learning a lot. Next question. Would you rather live in a world where magic is real,
Yes.
but technology does not exist, or live in a world where technology is advanced, but magic doesn't exist? So is that today?
I think it's our future.
But it could be right now.
It's always the future.
Yeah.
I mean,
Technology's pretty advanced. Also, if technology is not real but magic is real,
I know. It breaks down. This question breaks down.
it's the same thing.
You just make technology with your magic.
Right now, if you just show anyone from 30 years ago, just 30.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Go back 30 years and show them our tech, and they're like, you're a dark wizard. How do you have these powers?
Yeah.
So technology and magic are essentially, there's a lot of similarities.
If you can't understand how it works, it becomes magic, right?
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Technology is ruled by science. Magic ain't. You know what I mean? Like, I want teleportation to exist. There's some limitations with science. I think maybe they'll get their, quantum entanglement. But
Oh my God.
I know we're here again. But probably won't happen. Magic? Heck yeah. I just apparated way over there. I don't need to follow the rules of science. I am a wizard.
You have to follow the rules of magic, though.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like magic right now is following the rules of science because
It's
that's
undiscovered science.
Because that's how you dupe people. Like I'm using like a Copperfield. Well,
Right.
Back in the day when Copperfield would make giant things disappear, he's using science because he's using mirrors and he's using reflective light. Like
Yes, but he doesn't actually have
Yeah, he doesn't have the
magic.
power of a
He
wizard.
is
I know.
not really a wizard.
I know, but my point is they're the same thing.
I'm gonna turn this question for a second because I just brought this up with a friend and I want to know your thought on this. It blew my mind because it's so true. Let's say today you're transported from this planet, the three of us, to a new planet somewhere else with a civilization, but they don't have the technology that we have. If you show up there, you're going to be able to tell them about airplanes and computers and cell phones,
And you will sound like a lunatic.
and you will not be able to build them.
No,
No.
not at all.
And you will not be able to describe to somebody else how you even start building them.
Yeah.
You just got to believe me. Just believe me.
There's a watch on my wrist. Oh, prove it. I really can't prove it. I might draw you a picture of what the outside of it looks like.
At
Can
this,
you imagine knowing that and not being able to translate
that
it
would
into
be
existence?
frustrating.
I mean, at that point, you aren't bringing any science. You
You're
are a novelist. You are at this point
Jules Verne of the new.
you're a writer. That's your only gift that you're bringing to this world is storytelling because you have an imagination that they don't have. But it's just based on fact.
Yeah, I mean, you basically sound like a lunatic.
Yes, you do.
You are a lunatic. Yes.
Even though those things totally exist, you just literally, I imagine in that world, one of us, we finally sit down, we go, all right, I got my piece of paper. I'm gonna try to put down everything I know about a plane and how it works.
Yeah, you're on the side of the street shouting at people.
Yeah.
We can fly.
We can fly.
I've seen it.
What could we do?
What-
I'm trying to think like, okay, I want
That would
to
impress
help
someone?
No. I want to help advance.
I could build
the
a wheel if they didn't have a
civilization.
wheel.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. No, a wheel's a great invention.
Yeah.
But like technology-wise, like for instance,
Nothing.
the only thing that my mind can even like remotely consider thinking of, I still don't know anything about, which is I put a key on a kite and I fly it up and
It's
say
just proving electricity.
proving electricity. That's like the first step.
I could do the can, put the string on the can,
And do the talking
and
through
then
that?
put the string
Ooh,
on another
telephone. Yeah,
another
very
can.
nice.
I mean, I don't think I could make a hose. If they didn't have hoses, and I'd be like, I could show you how to get water from here to there. I don't think I could fabricate a hose.
The problem is we can't add the technology, but because we're used to technology, we also can't add the physical.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I couldn't build a kite. I'd be like, look, if someone could build me a kite, I could show you something really cool in a storm. But I can't do that.
Man.
We would be worthless.
Yes, we would.
This is where I'm saying the only thing we provide
Is a book.
is a story.
Once upon a time.
Yes. I am an author now.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. I guess my final vote would be magic because I
Oh yeah,
feel like it just gives you carte blanche.
for sure. It's magic all the way.
Would you rather have the ability to control fire, but you always feel hot and uncomfortable, 24/7,
24/7?
Well, that sucks.
or have the ability to control water, but your clothes are always soaking wet 24/7?
Now, we've got to set a ground rule here.
Yeah,
I
go for
assume
it.
you can't get gangrene. Because if your clothes are always wet 24/7, you're going to die from that.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
and you're also
literally.
not gonna like get super dehydrated and sweat out with the uncomfortable.
Aquaman is
He's not.
He's not he will not get moldy.
Or wrinkly, right?
Yeah.
You're wrinkle free. No, you get
also,
wrinkles.
I'm pretty
huh?
sure there's at least 12 hours out of the day where Jason is not wearing clothes.
Yeah, that's true.
There might be 12 hours of the day he's soaking wet.
I mean, I usually have my undies on.
But if you
Usually?
Oh, no, always. Well, I mean, look, I shower,
Okay.
So it is usually.
Do you ever because you
No, I don't ever just walk
Well,
around
I-
the home a la mode.
But that's not. There's so much wrong with this. But what I was saying is, you always make the joke. You talk about how you get home and then you strip.
That's not a joke, but yes, go on. I talk about my process.
I tell that's my process.
This is my
But what I'm saying
process
is
over
that
results. Go
Do you
home,
ever
strip
make a
down.
mistake? Because you
go too far.
go too far and then give and say, "Well, that's a lot of work to put that back on."
Well, the problem is I've got a lot of shorts now with the built-in undies, and so there's
Oh.
you know what I mean? It's like, oh man,
So
now I
that's-
got to wear shorts. Or
Oh no.
no, I keep those on.
Okay.
So
hot
if
and
you-
uncomfortable control. What's the benefits of controlling fire versus water in
Oh,
terms of
that's-
what makes them better?
You're far more dangerous with fire. Far more dangerous.
Are you though?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. Like if you flood anything, it's over.
Yeah. Water could be extremely powerful and dangerous, but if you have fire, I mean, I assume if you're controlling fire, you also have like
Is this
the
Human
hottest
Human
fire.
Torch versus Aquaman here?
Essentially. Well, I guess Aquaman doesn't technically control water. I don't think, does he?
I don't
never
think
saw
so.
him.
He just
I never saw the
He
movies.
just swims in it, right?
He talks to animals.
Oh,
But if you can, I think fire.
I might be Aquaman based
If you
on
have
that skill set.
if you have unlimited fire, wouldn't you always beat water? Because
No, I don't think so.
Unlimited water beats fire.
Yeah,
Does
That's the way it goes.
yeah. Water's going to put out fire. Fire can't catch water on fire.
No, but it turns it to steam.
I mean, at the worst, they neutral out, but I think there's a lot more value to water than fire. Fire is destructive. Water can
Yes.
bring life. There's a drought in this city. Hey, don't worry about it. I bring the rain. Hey, it's hot on this summer day. You guys want some squirt guns from my fingers? Scoop, soup, 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 soup. You can have fun with it.
Do it.
That is an ultimate party trick.
Yeah. What am I going to do with fire other than, like, get me a candle? But don't bring me a lighter. Check this out.
I mean, I feel like the fire one is legit just about power. The fire one
Yeah,
is
you're a
about
super
you're
villain.
not going to be defeated by anybody.
This is good versus evil.
So water's good?
Oh, water brings life.
I mean, in the X-Men movies, you have Pyro, he becomes a bad guy, and then you have Iceman.
Would you go around just filling
good
up
guy.
the drought lakes and stuff like that?
Oh, for sure.
I guess
And glasses
Jason's-
of water. I would be a great waiter. You
Oh
know what I
my-
mean? Like,
You would just be a waiter?
Oh yeah, I mean, so
pew, pew, pew,
someone's glass that's empty. It's like, no, it isn't. Check again. Oh yeah. How'd you do that? Tip me and I'll tell you.
I'll be doing the same thing, but I'll be cooking the food at the table.
Hold on.
With the
Tip
fire.
Tip me and I'll tell you. Then okay, here's your big tip. How do you do it? I have magic water powers.
Yes.
They're snatching their money back from
Are you kidding me? They're giving me more. They're going, whoa, that wasn't a big enough tip.
And they're going to say, why are you a waiter, sir?
Because I can do this.
This is my secret identity.
Oh, yes.
Working
Yeah,
as a waiter.
that is the secret identity.
And then at night,
at night,
you fight fires.
Yes.
You're the ultimate firefighter.
fight fires
I
and
like how
fill
you went
lakes.
to you're a waiter and you didn't become a firefighter with your powers.
Yeah, I mean, people are thirsty.
People are thirsty. And I think we're thirsty for some misery.
Oh, no. Spitwads, looking sharp all wedding season shouldn't be expensive. With a custom-fitted suit from Indochino, you'll create priceless memories without costing a fortune. Customize every detail on your suit, your shirt, your dinner jacket, and more in a range of colors, from traditional black or gray to burgundy or olive to a classic Hemsworth Navy. Looking good. I have 2 Indochino suits. They are the number 1 thing I look best in and the number 2 thing that I look best in my closet because they are tailored to me, to my body. They fit me perfectly. They look sleek. They look awesome. Every suit is made to your exact measurements. You customize every detail. You create a suit that fits you, your style, perfectly with options on fabrics, lapel shape, custom monograms, statement linings, everything. They even have tuxedos starting at $579. Why would you rent when you could buy a custom tuxedo and rewear for years to come? Indochino also offers completely custom-fitted suits, casual wear, and more. RSVP knowing that you've got the perfect look all wedding season long from Indochino. Go to Indochino.com, use the promo code BALLERS, and get 10% off any purchase of $3.99 or more. That's INDOCHINO.com, promo code BALLERS.
Highway to Spell.
I was really hoping we could just keep asking these questions for till the end of the show.
I guess if you were transported to that new planet that doesn't have the technology and they also don't spell well, you also might not be able to help them.
That is true, but they can't tell me that I spelled these words wrong.
Does Al, I know we are very intelligent and such, but what grade are we starting at?
5th grade.
All right. And does Jason begin because he's the scatter of the day?
No, we do Andy, Mike, Jason here.
Yep. Love
okay.
it. Yep.
And you were last time's winner, so.
Okay.
All right. Oh, we're
All
back
right.
on board.
Andy, your 5th grade level word is
Consonant.
What?
Consonant.
Oh,
This
I'm
is
glad
not
I
right.
didn't get that one. I am
Is
glad
that a consonant? Say it, Al.
consonant.
And that's like instead of a vowel?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I don't think-
I can't. I don't.
5th grade? You lie.
I think I'm done.
I
think I'm done.
I wrote down something that you could read and get the word consonant out of, but I don't think it's right.
I mean, I've got 50 variations.
I feel real good about the start.
Yes. If I got the first 3 letters wrong, consonant.
I can tell you, I don't think I've ever written this word down in my entire life.
Yeah, even when you're learning about vowels and consonants, you don't write down the word
Now, are
consonant.
you when you are learning at a young age, are you
Consonant.
learning vowels and consonants, or are you learning vowels and consonants?
I have no idea the difference of what you said.
Consonants or consonants?
I mean,
Which one are you learning,
we
Al?
say
Can
it.
I hear that again?
Consonant.
Oh, man.
Consonant.
I'm doomed, but I'm going to take my shot. I mean, I'm out. Consanante. Or I mean, not E, not T, A-N-T.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was going to say, I have 2 differences.
Now, let me...
You were 1 letter off. You were very close.
So then I was also...
C-O-N-S-A-N-A-N-T. So is it
It's
E-N-T?
Nope. It's
E-N.
S-O-N?
S-O-N-A-N-T.
So that was my second one I wrote down.
I got it.
So it is a consonant, not a consonant.
Yes,
Correct.
Mike and I clearly got it right.
I didn't have that in any of my options.
I only wrote 1 option, and I got it wrong in 2 different places.
That's not a 5th grade level word.
I don't make the list,
If you had
man.
done vowel, I could have gotten it.
2 L's?
You're not officially out
Yeah,
yet.
that's true. You're not out.
I feel
There's
like
no way 5th grade is dishing up another consonant.
All right, Mike, here's your 5th grade level word.
Errand.
That's ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous.
I think I know that.
This is come on.
It's a silly word. What?
Hopefully
This
you can
is
get
so
it wrong.
easy.
Yeah. Go for it.
I hate you. I don't know if you're telling the truth or if you're lying to me.
No, this is
Errand. E-R-R-A-N-D.
that is correct.
Okay.
Ah, like a 5th grade word. Go on.
I don't know. That's a sneaky word.
All right, I hate this game.
All right.
Not as
I
sneaky
hope-
as
You
consonant.
know what's great, Mike, is if I get this word wrong, we're done with this segment.
That's
this
true.
is the best thing I could ever do is get this wrong.
And the odds are decent.
Yeah, pretty high.
D-E-S-Z-E-N-T. Decent.
These words are fully randomized, but this one is right up your alley. I think you'll be all right.
Okay.
But-
Here's your 5th grade level word.
B-U-T-T.
Delicious.
Oh.
I don't think that's a guarantee.
Uh-oh.
I feel decently confident with this one. Delicious. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Delicious.
I feel like you give
Andy,
Ian-
you are now officially out.
I feel like you give him a
I
mulligan.
wonder if these two guys would have gotten consonant.
Oh, no,
no,
I
no,
totally
I had it wrong.
They
I
said they
nailed
both had it right.
Yeah,
so.
I nailed it. Consonant.
Go on.
All right, Mike, we're moving on to 6th grade.
Okay.
Here is your 6th grade level word.
Numerator.
Oh, there you go.
That's an easy one.
Really? What?
That's easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Noom.
Okay,
There's no way to get that one wrong.
I think I did it multiple ways.
Numerator.
Nope, we have different words.
Hold on. Play it again.
Numerator.
Numerate.
What did Jason has a letter in there that just doesn't belong?
I mean, all right. Numerator. Numerator.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Oh,
Jason-
that's
Jason
what I
had
wrote down too.
He had a B in
Hey.
the middle of it.
Well, like number.
it's
like
not
a
a
nu-
numberator. I should be in this game.
What are you talking about?
He
You
just
suck.
wrote numberator.
You were out first word. I'm so much better than
A
you.
numberator.
No, that's not what I wrote. My word was perfect. You and I wrote the same thing, Mike. Don't
Also,
worry about it.
I mean, shout out to Numerator for being spelled exactly how it should be.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I
what
told
I
you.
was
It was not
thinking.
going to be a problem.
Yeah, totally.
All right, Jason, let's
Game sucks.
see if you can
Numberator.
stay in the game. Here's your 6th grade level word.
Honorable.
Honorable. Okay. Come
Okay,
on.
I think that
okay,
one.
you got this one.
Okay, honorable. The Honorable Judge Jason Moore spells it Honerable, and Andy's eyes said I got that wrong. Okay.
How do you spell honor?
That's a great question.
Oh my gosh, it's OR. What an idiot. What an idiot.
Yeah.
I wrote honorable. Oh man, I'm so stupid.
Oh,
Honor.
man.
Honor
I
is
think that
OR.
segment was about 3 minutes long.
yeah.
Honorable. At least I corrected myself.
Congratulations, Mike.
After he asked how do you spell honor.
Right.
What's the? I do have a question for you. What's the
Oh,
high?
man.
Congrats, Mike. You're amazing.
Thank you.
What's the highest grade level word you have available to you right now?
12th grade, and we're
Let's
in
do
6th.
it.
Is
Let's
there a
do it.
chance
All right,
that we
let's
can
go.
each do a
Let's-
12th grade?
Yeah, let's go.
Bonus round.
One bonus round here.
I'm gonna
All right,
rock
Andy's
this.
up.
All right. Here, Andy, is your 12th grade level words.
Borborygmus.
Yes! Oh my goodness.
Is that? I don't know that word. Is that borborygmus?
That is the word.
Wait, say it again.
says it's intestinal rumbling caused by moving gas.
Oh, I got Borborygmus all the time.
Wait. I want to hear the word one more time.
Borborygmus.
Borborygmus will not be spelled correctly.
Borborig.
Borborygmus. 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 Borborygmus.
You were close, but
Is it Borborygmus?
no,
Is it just
B-O-R.
M-U-S?
It is just M-U-S, but it's also
Wow.
a Y.
Oh.
So it's B-O-R-B-O-R-Y-G-M-U-S.
Oh, no one's
Wait.
ever getting that.
B-O-R-B-O-R.
Y.
Why?
Borborygmus.
Okay.
Why is that a Y?
Yeah.
There's
Because it's a 12th grade word.
today is not my day. Let's see if either of
All
you
right,
guys
all
get your
Mike.
12th grade word.
Mike, here's your 12th grade level word.
Skipper key.
Skipper what?
Skipper key. Any breed of a Belgian breed of small, stocky, black tailless dogs with a foxy head and heavy coat.
Skipper key?
Skipper key.
Skipper key.
This is impossible. This.
Yeah, Jason is sharing his notes with me,
S.
and he is making some stuff up
Hey,
with the language.
Hey, we're going skipper key. So we're going to spell it how it sounds, everybody. S-K-I.
I wouldn't do that.
No
go ahead.
help.
Go ahead.
S-K-I-P-P-E-R-K-E-E.
You were not as far off as I thought, but it is S-C-H-I-P-P-E-R-K-E.
All right, Jason's turn.
All right.
Jason, this would be the
Oh.
ultimate
Yeah, I'm going to dunk
if
on
you
you fools.
misspell honor and you spell.
You spell
Ichthyosaur.
One more time, please.
Ichthyosaur.
Ichthyosaur?
ichthyosaur.
I actually know that dinosaur.
Any of an order of extinct marine reptiles of the Mesozoic, specialized for aquatic life.
One more time. Play it one more time.
Ichthyosaur.
I want to give it a go if he fails.
Ichthyosaur.
All right.
Oh, wait.
ICTHIOSAUR.
Oh, it's an eel.
It is ICHTHYOSAUR.
Oh, HT.
I forgot you said you wanted to give it a shot. I'm
I
sorry,
think you
but
got it right.
Andy does have it written down correctly.
All right, so we're all winners.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's time to
What
draft.
was Andy's first the
Borborygmus.
Borborygmus?
Let me see.
I gotta get-
Borborygmus.
I got to get that in the vernacular. I like that
You
word.
feeling like after a bad meal, you get a
yeah,
little
you get
bored?
Borborygmus.
Mike's using this just to add to the vocabulary.
I like it.
All right, we are drafting.
Today's show is brought to you by our friends at Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites searching for candidates with the right skills, Indeed's a powerful hiring platform that can help you do it all. They streamline hiring with powerful tools that find you matched candidates. With Instant Match, over 80% of employers get quality candidates whose resume on Indeed matches their job description the moment they sponsor a job, according to Indeed Data US. I mean, look, when you're running a business out there, hiring is difficult. I mean, we run a business over here, and we know it's very difficult to find the candidates, and because you're trying to run the business, you don't have the extra time to be searching over all these resumes, and Indeed takes care of it for you. It's an extremely powerful platform. Look, Indeed's the only job site where you only pay for applications that meet your must-have requirements. Join more than 3 million businesses worldwide that use Indeed to hire great talent fast. Start hiring now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/ballers. Offer good for a limited time. Claim your $75 credit now at Indeed.com/ballers. Indeed.com/ballers. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
The Spitballers Draft.
Well, we
From
are
spelling to tools.
drafting the best tools.
Man, we are in our wheelhouses
Which,
today.
look, to be
best
fair,
tools.
if we were transported to that other planet that we talked about earlier, and they didn't have any tools, our odds of being able to make some of them would go up. There are some things I think we could figure out.
We could create a couple tools, yes.
We could create a couple of tools.
Is a stick a tool?
Of course.
All right, I can agree.
To a chimpanzee.
Or to a chimpanzee.
Chimpania.
All right, so
You got the first pick.
I got the first pick here. I'm going to go with I think the most
It's the 101.
useful. Well, there's two.
There's the best tool.
I think there are two to me. There's a 101 and a 102, but the best tool, and I think you are thinking of something that I would put third, but I think it's the most commonly used tool that I use.
It's not common tools. It's best tools.
Well,
It is
that
also
can- that
well.
can
That's
make
what
it the
makes it the
best.
best to
Yeah.
me. What makes it the best is that this speeds up my
utility.
life.
Yeah.
It's utility. You can use it for a lot of different things. It's a power drill.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the best tool.
It's the best tool.
Is
I
that
can,
the best tool?
Yeah, I
a
can drill
drill
holes.
a drill is the best tool.
I can screw things in with any number of bits. I mean, you should see my collection of.
How
it's
many
just
times
incredible.
have you rebought new bits when you already had the other bits just because you didn't put them back right?
Or do
Or do you put your bits back correctly?
I do put my bits back. I've got like a case of like 700 bits.
And you just put them back every time?
I do,
I'm bad
which
at,
is shocking for me.
I'm bad at that. So that's the number one? to
Oh,
you, Mike?
yeah.
The drill?
For sure.
Yeah, and then there's a 102
Like,
to me.
anytime you're doing a project on anything and you go down to wherever the tools are, the first you just I need the drill.
Now listen.
No matter what I'm doing, I'm going to use the drill.
The drill's pretty frequently used, but it's not as fun to use. It's not as wieldy as my number one pick.
Okay.
That I think, if I'm grabbing a tool, this is the one I picture in my head I'm grabbing first.
Okay.
And if I had one, I'd use it in the morning and the evening.
Oh, yep.
I'm
All
taking
over this land.
All over the land. I'm taking a hammer.
Oh,
I'm taking a hammer.
Yeah, that was the one I thought Mike was talking about. That would have been my third. It's a very practical
Yeah.
tool.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the hammer. They come in all shapes and sizes. I'm going hammer.
Yeah, it's number 2 on my list.
Okay, all right.
Behind the drill.
All right.
All right. How do you, man? It's a bummer to be third in this
Yeah.
best tool
What a
draft.
loser.
All
We've got
right.
cool tools like a drill.
So I'm going to start with. I'm going to go with. Look, you got to do some cutting sometimes. I'm going to take a utility knife.
Okay.
A utility knife, very
Now,
frequently used.
would you like to call it a razor blade for the purposes of this draft, or are you going to stick with utility knife?
I feel like razor blade infers shaving.
Yeah, utility knife feels more tool-based.
Yeah.
So they're the same thing, but
Al?
Yeah, I would stick with utility knife if I were you.
Like,
Interesting. I've always called it a razor blade.
have you?
really?
To
Yeah.
me, a razor blade is like a single-edged blade that
Uh-huh.
is handheld, not one of the ones that goes into a utility knife.
Yeah,
Yeah, you put the razor blade into the utility knife,
exactly.
and then it becomes a utility knife.
Okay. I'm going to search.
I mean, I could have called it a box cutter, but
I just thought
that's
razor
just-
blade sounded cooler. But
It don't know. It sounds cooler, but for a tool, it's got to be utility.
I
knife.
would like to
I
be
got
able
it.
to hold
You're good.
a handle, not the razor blade. Right?
Yeah,
Because you're right. The razor blade is just
yeah. They're tiny.
I
That's
think
the
you're
blade.
holding the handle of the drill too, aren't you?
yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. All right. So you got utility knife.
Handles are very handy.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
choosing handles.
for my next pick. Oh man,
The 102 is still there.
what?
Yeah, you dummy.
What? The
I'm-
number 2?
Oh, for sure.
Is it? Is it a tape measure?
Oh, it is not, but
Oh.
I do like a good tape
Tape
measure.
measure's on the list.
All right. Well,
and it's
I'm,
your second pick.
I'll pick it. I'll pick it anyways.
I
Tape
would
measure.
hope so. Okay, then is it?
Well, I didn't say I pick it. I was just throwing out things. I was going to see how you reacted. Yeah, give me so utility knife and tape measure.
Okay, that's good. I
How long is this? I'll let you know.
don't want to go to the like Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then like you get the cool retracting thing.
The retracting
That's a good
nice.
time.
I use we are known tool guys.
Oh yes,
here.
yes.
We're big.
Far and wide.
We do so many
Tools.
tool projects all the time. That's what I call them. I call them my tool projects. And but I actually use a tape measure probably more often than others,
Yes.
mostly to measure my kids. So it's, that's one of
Marking
my
on the wall.
tool
Now,
projects.
At when in your life did you change from the old busted, like just an old-fashioned tape measure, to one where on the bottom it has it so you can like you don't just have to use the click button to stop the retraction?
You're saying that it has the built-in stop?
Well, just on mine on the bottom, I can actually
You
touch-
like squeeze the
I can-
whole thing. And
yeah, I can touch the
yeah.
tape and not have to worry about the lever to fully stop the retraction.
I do feel like it takes some nuance to be a good tape measurer.
Yes.
And I always think I'm going to grab it and measure something really quick and easy and perfect, and then it becomes unwieldy or it bends, or I'm not exactly sure what that line means because in my head I don't know that it's 5/8 or whatever the heck it is.
Our imperial system of measuring is horrifically bad. But watching like someone who is a real tool person,
Oh,
I mean, watching them with
They're
a tape measure
so
and they're
good
just
with a
like
tape
measuring, they're like
They
measuring
can-
the wall.
They
It's
can
incredible.
measure 40 feet up without that tape measure bending. I can't.
you can't go 4 feet.
I can't go to whatever my ceiling is. If I want to see what my ceiling is, I have to get on a ladder and hold the top of the tape measure up there. That's the only way.
So I'm not my second pick after hammer. I can't take the inferior version of Jason's drill.
The manual.
I can't do it.
I know. That's why the drill is the best.
Which is why
But sometimes you need it.
I'm going to pivot to a flashlight.
Oh man.
Oh, that's a good tool. It's not
I'm
even
go-
on my list.
I'm going to take a flashlight. Now I don't know if that's obviously
No, that's
not
not
Jason's
my
number two.
No way.
No, that's a good pick though.
It is. It's very useful. And
Of the things I grab,
yeah.
that's up there.
Now, do you have a head torch?
I have not moved into that realm.
Is that what they call it? A head torch? Not
I believe
just like a
so.
headlamp?
It's a headlamp.
I don't know. Real tool person.
Yeah, I would go with headlamp.
Headlamp.
Head torch is way cooler though.
Now, do you strap one of those on?
I have one.
You have one?
I
But
I have used it.
I was going to ask you, did you use it?
I have used it before. Very handy.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. When it's dark and you just look at something, it's
lit up.
It's not dark anymore.
We
Head
are
lamp.
the worst 3 people on planet Earth for this draft. We are, oh man, we are being exposed right now.
I am buying,
What are you talking about? The best tools.
Oh.
as we speak, right
a
this
head torch?
minute, because you mentioned that, I am buying a black light head torch.
There you
Oh,
go.
Blacklight, you're going scorpion hunting.
Because why do I hold this thing while
Yeah.
I'm scorpion hunting?
You just look.
You
and
need 2 hands to fight off them scorpions.
It is. I want 2 hands for the spray.
Oh yeah, you gotta get 2
dual
sprays.
wielding.
You should buy yourself a regular headlamp as well while you're at it. They're very handy.
Okay.
What's a headlamp?
Yeah. You ever heard of a head torch? Which one do you want?
All right. So I went with flashlight. Jason, you say
Dude,
that what?
the 102 is right there because this is the best. The best.
Oh, I know what it is.
I'm getting a chainsaw, baby.
Okay.
I can chop down
Wow.
a tree.
Wow.
I can kill a man. You know what I mean? Like
Now,
I mean,
okay. Do you have a chainsaw?
I do own
Okay.
a chainsaw.
Andy, do you have a chainsaw?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't have a chainsaw. Al, do you have a chainsaw?
I do.
Well, you-
Hey, Jason, have you ever used your chainsaw?
I have never
Okay.
used my
I would
chainsaw.
be shocked if the
Battery
answer
powered
was
or
yes.
gas?
It is battery powered.
So you've never
It's a
used
Makita.
You've never used it.
No.
See, all
It
the,
has been used.
of all the
Just not by me.
of all the things you're running through of like these are the cool things I can do with a chainsaw. Not listed was hurt myself.
Oh yeah, that's not cool.
Because that is why I don't own a chainsaw.
Well, that's why I don't use a chainsaw.
I'm very
Mike, because
intimidated.
I think if I used a chainsaw,
You would
I
not
would
have,
die.
You wouldn't have 10 fingers.
No way. No way.
Like I got to stop this thing.
Just I'd grab it.
Got to stop it from spinning.
Okay, so chainsaw was not what I thought you were going to take.
It's not on my list.
Not on your list, man. You guys have some wimpy tools over there.
I actually do.
Yeah.
Just wait.
All right. There's a couple things here. There's one that is very important to me. I probably won't draft because you'll make fun of me.
You're balanced out with your really macho chainsaw, though.
Yeah. Look, I'm going with another really useful thing. I use it not so much for building.
What do you
and
mean
for
another really useful thing? You've never used your previous pick ever.
No, but the drill. I'm saying the drill
Oh,
is
okay.
super useful. I'm going back to
You're
the
going
useful
back to
stuff.
useful.
I'm going back to useful, which are pliers. Pliers
Yep.
are. I'm like, I don't use it to build things, but if I can
I don't think a lot of people are using pliers to build.
that's fair. But like to grab things.
Yeah, you don't use
with
them.
a lot of strength. That's what I use pliers for.
When my fingers aren't strong enough.
Yeah, I use pliers because they're so strong that I can grab them. So, and my pliers, you can slide them, make them wider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you can make them close all the way.
Oh, but that's
Those are pliers?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Those are real pliers.
Not needle nose. We're
Correct.
talking about the kind that
The
move.
one where it has what's
Like
the
a
thing,
plumber's tool?
What's the thing in the
No.
middle called that where it somehow makes it go wider?
Yeah,
What
it's-
you're talking about, Jason? I don't know how to work that thing.
really?
Like
No, you can't settle in on the right size the first time.
No.
You got to go 5 or 6 times.
once the pliers are
Oh yes, you're totally right, and you can't ever get the right notch.
No.
You try 20 times.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Once they're at the widest, they're done. I have to go buy a new pair of pliers. Those are never closing again.
We are such amazing men.
Hey, send us to that planet.
Oh, wait, am I picking again?
Yeah, you're up.
Oh boy. Cool.
Oh, and it's got the little, the grippy part
What,
in
the
the middle.
handles?
No, like
The grippy part in the middle?
yeah, the jaws. You know what I mean? Like the little teeth.
Stop describing pliers.
Yeah, my player's so good.
Oh my god.
It's got a rubber handle.
I'm plying all over.
Yeah,
I-
I'm gonna grab stuff so strong.
I'm gonna make it easy. My third pick is going to be a saw.
Okay.
Oh, I should've
Nice.
done saw.
That's the
But
one.
I got a chainsaw.
That's
so.
the one that I thought you meant was the 102 that had been forgotten because I was racking my brain for what hadn't been picked. But just a good old saw. I'm not going to hurt myself with that as
You got
easily.
any chain on that or
No chain.
no chain? What a loser!
So there you go, Mike. You are back up with
All right.
some more man tools.
No, maybe not considered the manliest, the
belle of the
yeah
tool ball.
But my life really elevated once I made the change to
wire strippers.
No, that's what the needleless pliers are for.
Okay.
No, I got my own set of hex keys.
Oh.
And I was no longer reliant on IKEA.
Uh-huh.
And I'm keeping thousands of the exact same size Allen wrench. I have my own.
Now,
I got my own set.
Now, can I ask you a
I
question
saved up my money.
Real boy.
about your hex key
Yes.
set? Do you
I have
it-
two.
Metric and Imperial?
Yes.
Yes, you need both.
Incredible. Now, is it all contained in one device? Because I've got one that.
Oh, like a Swiss Army
Yeah,
knife?
like a Swiss
No,
Army knife?
Mine are all, you plug them all in individually.
Oh,
Yeah.
enjoy losing those.
I haven't yet.
Okay.
I
still-
have, and I've bought Allen key sets 10 times.
Those are way more valuable than they should be, though. Because
They're
you're
great.
100% right. They're all the little tiny ones that come with whatever you have to build that are stupid. Throw those. in
What's
the garbage.
amazing is that you will only lose the ones that you will future need.
Of course.
On those
That's-
sets.
that's-
You'll find the set.
I think the reason
You'll
why-
find 3 or 4 sets, and it will all be missing the same one that you need right then.
I think the reason why is because you actually only need one. There's only one size that is like commonly used. They're like, but we got to sell more. How can we sell more? Just make them every
used
size.
that.
That's
few
a
different
pretty
sizes.
sneaky little late round pick there, Allen
right.
wrenches. And Mike, you gotta
So I
close
will,
it down.
I will close it down. I mean, jokes aplenty, of course, but it's a good old fashioned stud finder.
Oh yeah.
wow,
Very, very useful when I'm trying to find a stud.
You can't just knock on the wall.
Oh goodness, dude, I've used stud finders and still missed the stud.
What a great tool!
No, like I found out that it was just I don't know what was going on because I showed my wife. I mounted a TV like a month ago, and it's like it's
Oh,
beeping.
this is great.
And it's so I start drilling, and we just go right in the drywall. And I'm like, hold on.
At that point, do you start doing the testing? You just start doing it an inch over,
I eventually got there, but I brought my stud finder back, and so it has like the little light that pops up the top. It's pointing directly at my hole, saying, "There's a stud back there," and there was no stud.
That's the problem with stud finders. They're a little faulty.
When that TV comes down.
Wait, you didn't eventually find it?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
got it, but I'm saying if
It must be a stud.
when I pulled the TV down, there's probably 20 holes in that wall.
When I was growing up, that was the method. It was take a nail,
Oh yeah.
plunge it in, and move over a 1/4 inch until you find the edge of a stud.
Now, like all the time you save tailgating, I save without doing I just get right in.
Yeah,
there.
get in there. Very nice. So you have a utility knife, a tape measure, Allen wrenches, and a stud finder. I have a hammer, a flashlight, and a saw. And I was about to take a different pick, and I thought of something that, let's be honest, it's just a better tool. It's duct tape.
Okay, that
It's
is
duct tape.
that is upsetting because I messaged Owl at the beginning of the draft.
Oh, baby.
I said, "Is this considered a tool?" And I never got a response, so I figured it was off the list.
Oh.
I see that now. I apologize. I did not see that.
But tremendous pick because
Okay.
because duct tape is the ultimate tool for any man who does not know how to use tools.
It's in my tool bag.
Yeah.
And,
I'm duct taping everything.
I mean, and
My
you're not,
broken shoe, duct tape.
I mean, literally, I was bringing some milk back from the cabin that had been opened.
Was there a
I used so much duct tape to keep the lid closed for the drive home.
Wow.
I just kept going around the top of the milk.
Just kidnapping that milk.
Yes,
You are.
Yes.
also along the lines? How old were you when you found out it is in fact not duct tape?
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
I was in
It
my
was-
20s.
I was a full grown
It
adult.
didn't help that I think somebody did make a duct tape.
Yes,
They did,
That was
yeah. There's a
because
duct tape
that was
brand.
brilliant marketing. Everyone just calls it duct tape, but it is duct tape.
So
Yeah.
we had at my last house, we were putting things up for some party, ran out of the painter's tape style stuff. So we used little pieces of duct tape, hung these things.
Oh,
and
no.
The paint
Yeah.
was gone.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
really just ruined the walls because the duct tape's like, that paint belongs to me now. So we left. There was one piece that was egregious, and we decided it looks better with duct tape. So we left the duct tape on, and that was great.
Nice.
All right, Jason, you have a final pick.
I've got a real tool and then one that is near and dear to my heart, and I am going to go with the real tool because I don't want to get made fun of. I'm going with a 5 foot long level. I love large
You could
levels.
just take the level.
No, I want a big one.
Okay.
5 feet is a
You're gonna
huge
not
level.
use that hardly ever.
No, that's the one I use all the time. I use it all the time.
But you shouldn't.
I've got,
I like to see Jason hanging a picture on the
Maybe
wall
it's-
with a
maybe it's
5
you
foot
use a
level.
5 foot
maybe
level.
it's 4. It's this wide. How wide is that?
That's
That's
not
not
5
5.
feet.
That's probably 4 foot.
Unfortunately, you
Change it to
drafted a
4
5 foot level.
Even better. But like
I
every
don't
time,
think so.
every time I'm hanging stuff, it's like
You
I
use that?
Yeah, I use it all the time. When I'm hanging pictures and things, it's
How big are these pictures?
well,
Now, what if we?
I'm going to
what
give
if
you
we-
one more chance to change it to a level.
often I might go 6 foot level here.
I mean, what if we went to his house after giving him this grief, and he's hanging the biggest pictures you've ever seen?
It's not one picture. It's when you're hanging multiple and you want them to all be in a line. And so I like being able to like draw on
you
the
do
wall.
a lot
like
of collages.
I've got multiple children. I don't just hang one picture.
See,
This is my favorite.
I feel like the tool for that would be a laser level.
That would have been a good pick.
Do I have a chance to
No,
go laser
you're currently
level?
at 6 foot level.
All
Seven
Can
foot is on the
7
table.
foot's available?
Sure.
I'll take 7 foot level. That's
Okay.
fantastic.
All
The
right.
other one that is near and dear to me
That you didn't take.
that I didn't take are knee pads because
Oh, good old man pick.
old man tool that is clutch. When you got to get down there under a sink, if I don't have a
It's
pad
underrated.
under those
It's
knees,
underrated.
I ain't doing it.
Every time I work on my pool equipment, I wish I had knee pads, and I've never bought them.
I have now.
Or a knee pad.
A knee pad is the
A
way to
knee
go. That's where I
pad.
was going to go.
You know
Hey,
what? I'm
look,
buying a knee
dude,
pad.
you got to buy a
right
knee pad.
now.
It is so great. And you can use a knee pad in so many more ways than you wear like the strap-on knee pads. Those are bunk. Those are worthless compared to the big pad that you can lay on. Because I could put you got
Purchased.
You got to lay on your back under a sink, and get that like wood dragging into your back. No, put that knee pad down there and lay down on it.
So-
Versatile.
Just take a nap under that sink.
Owl has put in his waiver wire picks because Owl knows tools.
We've drafted none of them.
He put 4 tools on the list.
Before you read them.
Well, but I'm going to tell you, there's 4 on the list. I know what 2 of them are.
So let me see it. You see his list? Because I don't
Yeah,
see it.
I got it. So
I have.
Owl said.
Hold on.
Oh, you want to?
I'm going to try to
Okay.
guess them.
Okay.
The ones that I'm guessing that are not on the circular saw. Is that one of them?
It was on my list, but it didn't make my 4.
Jigsaw.
That is one of
Yes.
them.
Okay.
That's it. Nail
Oh,
gun.
it's
Nail
got to
gun.
be a ratchet.
Yep.
Nail gun?
Brad Naylor's on my
Yes.
list.
A
Socket
ratchet
wrench.
So, yeah. Well, same
Socket
thing.
wrench
Yeah.
is on my list. And
What
then,
is?
Oh, a nail gun would.
Oh, we know how to pander to the tool heads out there, but we didn't do that.
So for those at home that don't know, what is a Brad nailer?
It's just a nail gun.
Yeah.
Why
sure.
would you not call it a nail gun?
Because a Brad nailer is like finishing nails for like putting up molding and floorboards.
They're the
and
nails
stuff
that have like
that.
no heads on the end.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
They're for men.
an oscillating tool. Is this a fan?
It is not a fan.
A fan?
Oh,
it
is it
should be
like
an
a
awesome-
little
They have-
Dremel tool?
Kind of.
Okay.
A lot of people call them multi-tools or
Why are we-
oscillating
why
tools.
are we
but there's
making up
like,
all these words
You could
right
put
now,
a
guys?
sanding head on it. You could put a saw head on it. They're really versatile
This is
tools.
just a world.
So it like it spins kind of like a drill.
you can put different heads
It
on
almost
it.
like vibrates back and forth more than, but it's in an oscillating pattern.
You can like cut out holes out of wood that way.
You can do a ton of stuff with them. They're great.
Now, this is like your world of music, Mike. Only
Yes.
it's just a different. There's layers here.
This
Your layers
is magic.
Your
Right
layers
now.
end at Stud Finder. This is magic.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, that is it. What did we learn?
What did we learn today?
Go for it.
fellas. I'm about
Yeah.
to eat a buffalo chicken.
Oh, how you feeling?
I haven't had it yet, but I expect later I'm going to have some. Oh, I can't read my writing.
Borbor?
Borborgimus.
Borborgimus.
A smorgasborgus. What's the word?
I think it's
Borborygmus.
Borborygmus. You learned that so well, Mike. Borborygmus.
I learned that Jason either hangs giant pictures or multiple pictures at all times.
And I learned that science is very limiting, whereas magic is unlimiting.
Nice.
Thank you for hanging around for this episode of the Spitballers podcast. Tell your friends. Check out jointhespit.com if you want to submit your ideas for the show. Until next time, Andy, Mike, and Jason, Al, and the Judge. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.